just deep dive into what empathy really is. So any of you, when you just see this particular picture and you read this quote, what comes to your mind? What's the thought that comes to your mind when you read this?
Kajal, Karthik here.
Hi Karthik.
Hey, so actually, when they say empathy is getting into somebody else's shoes, so basically, I think it has come from the fact that when you wear their shoe, you come to know, what they actually feel in their leg, right? So basically, trying to feel from their point of view and appreciating the pain or the happiness. So it can apply to both.
Excellent. And like you rightly said, Karthik, it's putting yourself in the other person's shoes. But when you need to empathize, one important thing for you to do is to also listen to the other person. Not give them free advice. You might have that advice readily available with you in terms of what they need to do or how they should handle it. But empathy is not really about giving them your opinion or forming any judgment. It's about actually listening to what they say, responding the right way. And there is a set process how you can empathize better. Presenting your brand to someone else. I repeat, it's about presenting your brand. So Ekta doesn't consider herself as Ekta. Ekta considers herself as a brand where she needs to introduce that brand to someone else. And that someone else could be as simple as she's met the CEO of the company in the elevator for 30 seconds. She has those 30 seconds to introduce herself or to create a wow impact. What will Ekta say to create that impact? Let's explore some of the simple points that we can do together. So I do a lot of this. So what happens is, let's say if you meet people, now I'm not saying you have to do this with everyone, but a lot of times even when you meet individuals, sometimes you might even like what they're wearing. So even just complimenting someone, saying, hey, that's a great color shirt that you're wearing, where did you buy it from, could be a simple way of even starting a conversation. But you need to genuinely mean it. And again, you've got to be very careful, because when it's with an opposite gender person, then you need to be really, really sensitive sometimes. So just be careful, but appreciate something, maybe a quality at work. It could be even a quality the individual possesses. Something as simple as, hey, I've seen that you have a great rapport, or the way you listen to people is really good. Can you share some tips with me? How do you manage to do it so well? It could be as simple as that to strike a conversation. Karthik beautifully said remembering people's names. Now, what works for me, people have different techniques to remember people's names. What I normally do is I remember people's names by associating a quality that the individual has. So because I keep meeting a lot of people, so for me that works. But you need to realize or identify for yourself what works for you to remember people's names. Because the minute you take a person's name saying, hey, XYZ, can we talk about this? There's an immediate connect when that happens. Like we said, listening is very critical. So I'll give you a simple example here. A lot of times when I go down to my society for a walk, like there's a new family that shifted in. So a couple of days back when I went for a walk, I met the lady. So I just struck a conversation with her saying, hi, who are you? Where are you from? And for another 5-6 minutes, I just let her speak about herself. So she started giving me all details. We've come from here. And I asked her just very simple questions. Where are you from? Tell me a little bit about the family. And we started walking together. And I didn't really respond much. All I did was I just heard out whatever she wants to say. And now we started striking conversations with each other as and when required. So sometimes all you need to do is just let the other person talk. You don't have to really respond. Just give them a nod saying, okay, you're listening to them, but no free advice to be given. That's why my grandmother always told me that you've been given 2 ears and a mouth for a reason. So listen more and speak less. Attend conferences. Please make it a point that once a fortnight or once a month, you attend some webinar, even with the idea of upskilling yourself, even with the idea of connecting with other people, because that's very important. In the current environment, we can't attend face-to-face sessions, but we have so many webinars. Let's make the best of that platform. The last important point here, especially if you want to work on, and this is not communication skills. When you say interpersonal skills, it's more about the way you connect with other people. So if you want feedback about yourself, especially people who are your mentors or your coach or people who you really, really aspire to be like, who work with you, you admire them, they know you as an individual, ask them for ongoing feedback. Saying, okay, I want specific feedback on my interpersonal skills. I want feedback on how I'm connecting with other people. I'm not asking for feedback on the way you communicate. Ask them for feedback on the way you connect with other people. Am I a good listener? Do I empathize? Ask them for that feedback on an ongoing basis. Trust me, it would really help for you to know what's working well and what is it that you need to do better.
That was the video, guys. If you liked the video, smash the like button below. Do leave your thoughts on this video in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you never miss any updates from Leighton Crafts. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care and bye.